Right, everything's sorted. I think everything's sorted now. I'm ready to now introduce our next run. Again, the next run that we'll be doing today is an any percent no major glitches run of Atto, estimated for about an hour. The runner is Eveldee, and his teacher is Cheriso. Right, ready to go.
Hello, I'm Eveldee, I go by him, and as our host Sally said, I will be running Atto for you today, which is a really nice 2D platforming games, and it's actually the second time I'm here for Speedromizer, and I'm really happy to showcase you these incredible games. Today, to accompany me, we'll have a commentator, which is my teacher, Cheriso.
Hello, my name is Charizo. I use It's. This is my first Speedromizer, so I'm a little nervous. I'm not too sure what else to say.
Let's just get started then.
Right, you can do a countdown when I can start.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I did it the wrong way around.
That's alright, just started. So, something really interesting you're going to see in this run, and Shazo will be able to explain you better than me, but is that the game starts quite slowly and it accelerates a lot when we unlock new movement techs.
As you progress, you'll gain more and more abilities, such as rolling and double jumps and that sort of stuff. And you can use all of that tech together, all those abilities together, to be able to move very quickly, gain lots of height, and lots of vertical speed.
The movement techs are really interesting in that role because usually, if you play the game casually, you're not going to really use them. But once you start getting into speedrunning this game, you realize the movement techs are way more complex than you would have thought in a casual gameplay. And that makes this game really interesting to speedrun, in my opinion.
That's fair.
So here we are at our first boss. So all the bosses in this game will be quite similar with a limited area. And we also unlock the roll, which allows us to do this small dash that I'm doing, which is the RGS. I think Cherizo can maybe explain how RGS works in this game.
As you roll, if you hit slash, it will cancel it, and then you can jump and then roll again quicker to be able to roll mid-air. And if you slash, then it'll cancel the slowing down of that, and then you can just keep repeating doing that, and it'll you'll be able to move significantly faster than you would otherwise.
And also you just use a tech which is called the map jump or the pause jump, depending on how you do it, which if you jump and pause the game or open the map, you can actually jump once again. So you can do a double jump even with only one jump, and when we will have a double jump, we'll be able to do a triple jump. It's a really useful tech.
Just curious about something. You know that double jump thing that you do with the pause menu? Is it like, as you pause the game, it kind of like resets the jump, and so therefore you can access another jump, or am I overthinking it?
That's a very good question. I'm not sure if it just does not register the jump, or if it resets it. That's a really good question.
As you pause, when you pause, it sort of does reset your jump, and then you can jump as you leave the pause menu. I'm not sure if it's frame perfect, but it's not too difficult to do once you. It's very consistent.
No, it's basically
just looks very. Sorry.
Yeah, it's basically just pressing both jump and pause inputs at the same time. It's not that hard to do, but you need to get used to it.
It's definitely to the first.
So now I'm going to progress a bit. We're not going to unlock any new abilities in a bit. And basically, so for the... Maybe you could explain the lore of the game and the story so far?
So I'm mostly going off memory because I've not played with cutscenes in quite a while. But you had your family and then some. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've played with cutscenes on. Basically, there's these sort of.
Basically, I think at the start of the game, there are some bad guys that come to your house and kidnap your kid. And so your objective in the first part of the game is to get back to your kid. So that's why. I'm actually not even sure if it's the main character child or if he's adopted or something. Actually, in this game, it's quite hard to know because there's no dialogues. It's all narration using character expressions. So it's really, sometimes it's really hard to understand what's actually happening. I'm actually not even sure myself. So here I'm doing a small detour to unlock a teleporter. That's quite important because in this game you can use those to teleport back to some area, and since we're in this area, it saves us a lot of time to take the TP now for further use. This is actually the hardest map jump in this game, I think. Sometimes I do it quite correctly, sometimes not.
I'm assuming it's because it's quite a tight jump.
Yeah. So in this game, there's something similar to Mario games, where if you hold the jump button, you jump higher. So that makes a lot of jumps quite hard if you don't have the correct timing, because you need to hold the jump button correctly.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
I'm really not used to those mechanics, actually. I'm not really a 2D platformer player, actually. I mostly play 3D games. Like, my main speedrun game is Little Witch Lobeta, and it's like a 3D Dark Souls-like game. So it's really different from this one.
I see.
So we're into the next boss, which will allow us to unlock the next ability, which is kind of a charge. It's a fast run. It will be really useful to the run.
If you think to Hollow Knight, it's like the gem kind of boost, I think, but only grounded.
Yeah.
You may have noticed that Eveldee hit the boss after the slow-mo. Doing that removes the slow motion and can save several seconds over the course of an entire run. As it cancels the slow motion and makes the boss fall quicker to the ground.
And it's like kind of just speeds things up, even if it is only a little bit.
Yes, it does save quite a lot of time over the entire run.
So, observing this game, is this game basically a Metroidvania of sorts?
Yeah, it is completely a Metroidvania.
There.
I would say it's really similar to Hollow Knight in some ways. And so basically you have the main story, you have a lot of side content you can do, a lot of collectibles to get, and you basically unlock new abilities when beating some bosses, which will allow you to go to new areas. So you could clearly say it's Metroidvania. It checks all the boxes.
It's not a particularly long game to 100%, but it is worth it. I definitely say it's worth checking out if you haven't.
I've never heard of it before this, so this is a good way for me to just like... A lot of this is just mainly ways for me to look at new games, like see new games, see if there's anything that I'm interested in.
Another take I didn't mention that I use on all boss fights is if you roll and cancel your roll, you can do melee attacks again. So basically what you do against bosses is you do 2 melee attacks, and to skip the melee attack cooldown, you just roll jump to cancel the roll, and you can attack again. So that's why when fighting bosses, I'm always doing 2 hits, and then Kinda jumping, which is a roll jump cancel.
I see. So I assume that the reason why you did that with the boss and just let yourself get killed by it is you didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, it's a scripted fight. You cannot beat the boss, you have to let you die.
Oh, I see. It's like one of the bosses that you literally just cannot beat.
Yeah, it cannot be beat. And what's really interesting is in this section, if you noticed, the timer was paused. Because like, you cannot do anything anyways, it's just getting yourself die. And the developer of the game was kind enough to just say, yeah, that's full RNG, and it would be awful in a run, because it's like you just wait for the boss to attack. So the timer is paused, that's really nice.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of speedrunning game with basically no RNG. There's some on the bosses, but it's minimal in this game compared to others.
Yeah.
The most RNG in this game is the bosses, but even then it's not too bad. You can pretty easily manipulate it.
No, and most patterns can be cancelled if you're good enough. So you can manage RNG quite well in this game if you're really good. So here I'm going to the green area to unlock a checkpoint and the next ability, which will allow us to do a down charge, which will be really useful to break the big rocks and to allow us to jump higher, because we can do the charge and then cancel it. So for example, that's how I'm going to climb up here. I'm going to do double jump, then a charge. So that's not really a triple jump, because I think it's a bit lower than a full jump, but it gives a bit of height.
It just basically acts like one.
Yeah.
It
The
also
only
uses...
downside... Yeah. I would say the only downside is that you need to have the magic bars on the top left of the screen, and you have only, for example, 3 use for now, and the charge use 2 of them. So I can basically do it only once if I do not recover it.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight a really important enemy, which allows us to unlock the last area of the game, and also get a damage rune, which when equipped, you deal way more damage, but you also have way less HP. So it's a double-edged sword. This attack you cannot do anything aside from just dashing at the right moment. Nice.
That attack always scares me.
Yeah, this boss fight
It's about
easy.
timing your attacks properly at this point with this guy, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's all a question of timing.
Very difficult.
Just doing it again. Alright, good. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, one direction for the slow-mo.
Still got it.
So as you can see here, I think I'm going the wrong direction. So I canceled I hit the wrong direction to cancel the slow-mo. So what I did is I did a roll to attack again. That was kinda messy, but we got the slow-mo cancelled somehow. Right, now we're going to the red area, which is really important because it's going to give us the projectile magic, which will allow us to move faster and do a ton of damage against bosses. It's a really, really good ability. Alright. So there is something in this game which is quite specific when you run it, is that you don't want to take all the checkpoints because we're going to abuse a lot the fact that you can return to checkpoints after a fight. So we just keep a checkpoint near a teleporter, So when we clear an area, we can just go back to the checkpoint and go directly to the TP. But it means in this area that I need to do the whole map without regenerating HP. Because the only way to regenerate HP is to go to a checkpoint.
Yeah.
So that's also why I'm not using the rune damage before the last boss of the game, because like I'm not confident enough to do the whole game with only 1 HP. It's way too hard for me. And if you die, you lose a ton of time since you don't take checkpoints. Right now we have a new movement ability, which is throwing a projectile, which is rolling and throwing a projectile, which is basically an upgrade of what we already have with the jump. And it's going to allow us to go really fast.
It's very much just a more limited version of being able to roll and dash at the same time. But it's a lot faster.
I can imagine. Skip that.
It's very sneaky that.
Don't need a puzzle to help there.
Same with that.
I take it this whole thing is just like a lot of like the big puzzles like that is just like easily skippable if you just know what you did.
Yeah, there's quite a few puzzles that you can just completely avoid if you have the abilities and know how to. Which in a casual playthrough you probably wouldn't even think about just skipping them.
Yeah.
But as you get better, it's not difficult to find new skips.
Right. And this is one of the 3 items we need to collect to unlock the second to last area. And then we're going to do this one in the green area. So we do the red area first because it allows us to get the magic projectile, which is really OP. So I guess it's just faster to do this area first and go back to the green one later.
I can imagine.
This is the easiest fight in the game. It's not... You just kind of move into certain quarters depending where the particles show up. And just spam attacks, and it's extremely easy.
It just takes a while.
It's insanely quick if you have the risk rune on.
I see.
But if not, then one hit and you're dead, so...
And just get immediately just blown to smithereens and that's it.
Basically.
Oh. If you hit the purple teleporters here, you get thrown back. But if you need to jump over them.
You just went over the top of the screen. There's no hitboxes up there, so you can just very easily, if you have the height, obviously, you can go above the world and skip.
Yeah.
Nice. So here in the game, if you go up and continue the normal way, you have a boss that's basically invincible. You cannot kill him. So the thing is that you need to go to the area down below, which is secret area, and kill this enemy. Then the boss will just spawn.
It's very easy to spend.
The first time I played the game casually, I did not understand what to do.
It's very easy to spend a lot of time fighting the upper boss.
But nothing was happening.
I think I spent a good maybe 20 minutes there before trying to move on. bullet hell.
Right, good.
Nice.
Nice one.
And then we can go up since we took the checkpoint. And just get the second item. Now we're going to go to the blue area to unlock the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Here you can clearly see how OP the projectile movement tech is. You basically go so fast with it.
Yeah.
It's really impressive to look at the world record for this game. I would recommend you to do it if you're interested. Like, the movements are so precise and actually so fast.
Mm-hmm.
I say it's a game where it's quite easy to get into speedrunning this. I did not have as many difficulties, but mastering this game is really hard. Like, there's a real skill ceiling that you can reach on this game. And you're basically like, I know most of the text, but like, getting faster needs so many optimization actually.
Mm-hmm.
Every movement counts. Oh, is he going to kill me?
This is the most
actually.
RNG boss in the game. It's very annoying, which is why the safety save there is always important.
Yeah. So this boss can either shoot green projectiles, which you can reflect, or red ones that you cannot reflect, and most likely you're just going to tank them. So it's random, like it's like throwing a coin. And like, I remember one time I did this boss and he did like only reds. I know the probability of that, but that's so low actually.
Feels like it happens every run.
Yeah. Usually you don't want the green ones, because like you can reflect them so you don't take damage, and the green ones allows you to regenerate your magic faster too. Because to regenerate your magic you can just hit enemies, and the green orbs count as enemies. So this area is going to be without enemies, it's just like small puzzles using all the different stakes that we have, including the spinny that I've been using. Nice.
Epic.
You can optimize these rooms so much, but I just do it kind of the casual way.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the tougher rooms to get down well.
I can imagine you have precision that you need to get that.
Do we have the noodle?
I'm really not a fan on this one in difficulty terms. Like, oops. This one is harder than it looks. Especially in second place with a fire on the ground.
It's just a little guy. A friend even.
Like, those red circles are actually so big. It denies so much area. Okay, nice.
It's not bad.
Nice one.
Alright. And we got the third one now. I nearly quit, so I would not have changed a lot, I think. Oops.
Oh.
So now we're back to here, to the sensei, I guess. And we're going to have to complete kind of a strange area to get an upgraded sword.
I think it's the longest section in the game. Certainly feels it.
Like, this area is by Nemesis, because since you have the slow jump thing, you need to hold the jump button so long every time, and I just do not do it. So I never get to fight for my jumps.
Yeah, those pink purple gems give you the ability to jump much higher. They lower your gravity and let you chain multiple dashes, slashes together.
That is a question, because there are people that seem to be that are massively interested in this game. Like from what I saw in the chat for a second, even though I wasn't on it for that long. Where can people find this game?
You can find it on Steam. It's only like a £5. What's that, like $7? It's not expensive at all.
About $7-8, yeah.
Very much worth it.
And I just like, I noticed like one person said that it was going straight on their wish list, and I was just like going, that's what I should do. Like, basically, if you're interested in the game, like for Pin, try and ask the people that are playing it where you can find the game, like what platforms it's on.
I think it's on Xbox. I'm not sure about PlayStation. I don't play the console version, so I'm not too sure. If someone in the chat could clarify, it would be appreciated.
Right here I decided to skip the checkpoint, so if I die to this boss, it's bad. It's really
Yeah, I
bad
can
if die.
imagine.
It's very easy to lose around here.
Yeah, the path is so long that if you die, yeah, I think you lose 3 minutes or something. But I'm just going to do it slowly.
This is another one-hit kill. If you have the wrist rune on, you just die immediately if you hit. And so you can lose so much time.
Oops.
Oof.
Oh, he's locking me into the corner here, I don't like that. I should die here. Oh, I did not. Oh, that was actually
That was
so
cool.
close.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. Now we can go to the last area of the game. And that's why you took the TP. We can go back to this. So we're going to have 3 more fights to do, which are not the easiest, but I hope I'll manage. Especially the first one, the one that I'm going to do.
Yeah.
It's really hard in my opinion.
It's a very tough fight.
You already see how there's like 2 of them doing the exact same thing, and they both hit quite unpredictably. Three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both hit quite unpredictably.
If you do it in a way, sometimes you can get all 3 on the same screen. I think. And then it's just mayhem. These rolls are really good.
Yeah, you need to delay the roll, which is quite annoying.
I'm so bad at dealing with this. Oh.
Okay. Ooh, it was close too.
That was very close.
It was such a good
One
fight.
more hit and you would have been a goner. That's pretty much right, yeah? Like,
Yeah.
one more hit and you've been a goner, yeah, gotcha.
I'm surprised I didn't die here, honestly.
You can see in the top corner that there's like 3 parts of health, and each of those is a full, and it's essentially 2 bits. So you can have Eveldee is currently on half a health.
For the next boss, you may recognize a tech in another boss in another game. Let's see if you get the reference, and if I get the pattern, but most likely yes. Small clue, it will be from the Zelda franchise. So we should be able to know which boss. But I did not get it yet.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't like this one. So the thunder, the thunder is really annoying because when you hit the enemy, you get knocked back. So if you hit him while the thunder is going to spawn, you can get pushed into it. Oh, again, nice.
I'm taking it that these balls do a serious amount of damage.
Yeah, this yellow orb one-shots you basically.
Oh, nice.
Playing a little bit of table tennis.
I'm going to equip this. I have done it for the previous one, but that's okay. We're going to have it for the last boss, which is coming up.
So that doubles damage, but puts you on 2 health.
Yeah. Time will be coming when the boss will die and he touch the ground. So one funny thing is that you can hit the boss to not let him touch the ground and the time still pass. It's basically useless, but you can do it.
Stage 3. If you hit the boss here when they're doing this, you just die immediately.
Nice.
But don't do that.
No!
Oh,
He was so low actually.
yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, what is that? One health? Unfortunate.
I remember this boss when I did the game for the first time was so hard. Like you really need to know which patterns attacks up and which go down.
Yeah.
And if you're not able to, so for example here I should not have jumped. So if you're not able to see really fast which pattern is going to do, you're getting hit. And it's doing a lot of damage.
Apologies. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so if I'm doing quite a lot, it's not because of any reason, it's just because I'm absolutely...
Oh, again.
Yeah,
exactly the same way actually.
On phase 3 it goes back and forth 3 times.
Yeah.
Phase 2 2 times. Phase 1 1 time.
I got distracted by the thunder that can spawn.
It's a very tricky boss, so...
There's actually a tech that allows you to infinitely spin the boss when doing this, but I cannot really do it well. The world record run does it perfectly. And completely cheese the boss. Right. I was so slow. Oh, there's thunder. I think I'm going to die here. Yeah.
A bit of that RNG.
So in this fight, same as the previous one, there's some thunder that can spawn after a while. And if you get hit, you'll get one shot, I think.
Yeah.
So you need to avoid the thunder at all costs.
Looking like it's going by a little bit cleaner this time.
Nice.
Not been hit yet. Nice.
Time. Alright, GG's.
And that's the game.
That's the game. Indeed.
Nice one.
Very nice run there. Was that sub 35? Wasn't looking at the timer.
Yeah, my goal was to do sub 40, and it's like 34, so pretty happy with it.
You basically destroyed it.
That's quite a good one. And that's really insane to know that the world record is a bit below 20 minutes. That's completely insane. Like they can save 15 minutes on top of that. Completely crazy. The route and movements are so optimized in this game.
Yeah, it's very much about optimization.
Alright, and we're going to have the credit here. With the name of the only developer. So it's someone that made the game alone. Very nice. Alright, that was really nice to run this. Thanks a lot for welcoming us, for Speedromizer to run Atto. Such a great experience.
You guys want to talk a little bit about yourselves and what you do outside of this to people that are in chat?
Sure.
Quickly.
Outside of speedrunning this game and Speedromizer, I'm actually software and system for abandoned things engineer. And like, I really enjoy to speedrun a lot of different games. I tried Little Witch No Beta, which is my main game, and also ran Nier Automata for quite a while, but did not really do nice runs. And I may try to do more games now that I'm kinda done with Little Witch No Beta. I did all my goals. And aside from that, I do a lot of different content, like general puzzle games, solo games, programmation streams, kinda everything.
Outside of speedrunning, I play a lot of rhythm games. But in speedrunning, I phrase this really weirdly. In speedrunning, I mostly play Celeste and Celeste Classic, as well as
nice.
Black Buccaneer now, as that was the game I was given. As well as Atto as well. I said that 3 times. I also enjoy programming, and that's all I have to say.
Anything that you're working on at the moment, programming wise?
No, not currently.
Fair enough. Sorry, just because we're running, because you guys finished earlier than expected. I'm trying to find a way to just like conversation topics.
You gotta make small talk.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's why we wait for the other the next game runners to be ready and stuff. Well, it's because we got a bit of time. We got a bit of time to kill beforehand.
Yeah, I think we were already ahead when I started the run, and I was way underestimated, so that did not help at all, I think. Yeah. You asked if I do those other things on programmation, and for me, I do some programmation on side projects, kinda hobby, quite different from what I do as a full-time job, obviously. And last project I worked on, and I'm still working on it, is basically a reverse engineering of the musicas.net protocol. So for those that do not know, there's Yamaha, which makes Ifi amps, and they have an application like for mobile phones, that allows to connect to their EVMs and like play music, change sources, change volume and everything.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this protocol, which they name Musicast, does not have a PC app, only a mobile app. And like when I'm on a PC, sometimes I really want to change the music or anything, and that's why I'm trying to completely reverse engineer the protocol to make a desktop app. Then it's quite interesting.
Sounds
like
very interesting, to be honest.
Yeah, and I'm discovering a ton of things because I'm not at all in cybersecurity or anything, and I'm really learning the ropes of reverse engineering protocols, like analyzing web packets, everything like that. That's really, really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah, that sounds really very interesting.
Yeah, that's what I really like to do when working on side projects, is to do things quite different than what I usually do to try to learn new skills. In my opinion, that's the most important things when working on side projects.
Yeah.
Usually it would take me a while because I discover things and you're like a baby discovering new techs, but that's really nice in my opinion. There is
that's
no...
pretty interesting.
Yeah. That's alright with me.
Okay. Right. So, yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to add, or should we wrap up here and go to ad break?
I just want to thanks again everyone for organizing this event and for the viewers to be watching the runs, and I hope you're all going to have a nice day and enjoy the next run.
Yeah, thank you for having us, Speedromizer. I'm so glad this game got to be showed off, and for Eveldee for being as good as they are, especially just after like 3 months. It's not that long to get good at a game. Very impressive.
Yeah, like considering the fact that you literally got 21 minutes underestimate, that's pretty flipping good. But wait a minute, bad maths. 26 minutes underestimate.
That's actually right. That's basically half estimate. Happens.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah. At first, when I started running the game, I did not expect to do good times like that because the game seemed really hard to learn. But at some point, once you get used to the text, you just basically get so much better. So yeah, that's why I'd say.
It becomes muscle memory.
Yeah, a lot of it. I took so many hours to just learn the route, like which checkpoint to take, where to TP. Even during the run, I misdirection one time. I went left instead of right, and it's really hard to just know where you need to go in this game. That's basically the hardest thing, I think. It took me a while to get used to it. But yeah, that was quite a nice run. I'm really happy with it.
I'm gonna do some quick reading quickly, and I'm gonna go to an ad break. Thanks again, guys. You've been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you too.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. Have a good day, guys.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Let me go on here quickly. Right. So something I should have gone into earlier when we were having some technical issues is basically brain's gone to sleep, give me a second. All money that is earned during this event will go to QMUNITY, which is a charity based in... I had this all up before. I had to close the bloody tab like an idiot. There we go, thank you. Sorry about that. A charity set in Vancouver dedicated to I was reading this all earlier and then I just flipping brain has just shut off, sorry. is a community-based charity in Vancouver, all about meeting and guiding and supporting people that are queer, trans, and two-spirit. People that need, people that are currently in a state, in a world where the state of it is not very friendly towards people like us. So all money that goes to this event will go into that charity and will be greatly appreciated in trying to make this world a better place for people who are LGBT, non-binary, demisexual. You get the gist. People that need a lot of people that are losing their voice to people that don't care for them. As well as that, we have some incentives. I'll mainly go into the incentives that the next incentives that are coming up. So this is your last chance to try and pick the character name for Jade Cocoon. After this, once the game starts, currently the name with the game in the lead right now is Bartholomew, but there is a choice of Jerry, Bartholomew, DJ, first name, the game, 5042103, or Fred. And you have basically until the end of the break and the start of the game to basically decide what the character name should be. After that it's over. There's nothing else you can do with that event. As well as that, there is still some incentives that have yet to happen. So, for example, get a game Ghostland Yard bonus run, Apocalypse World run, World 1 run, which will basically be basically a harder reversed version of World 1 of the game. And if you want to see that, flip it, that's something that we can work towards. Or there's Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure, the bonus Nokia missions, which, again, I still don't really know much about, but basically, if you're interested in seeing more of that game, all that's needed to make it happen is $50 Canadian. I should probably say for Ghostland Yard as well. All that's needed for that has yet to be earned is 40. For some of the later games in the week, so both for the 22nd of June, we have the cutscenes from Spider-Man, so some 90s camp and a bit of J. Jonah and Jeff Jameson. It can't go wrong with that. Only need 47 quid for that, or 47 Canadian dollars to be more precise. And if you want to see the runner Eros bite into a raw piece of garlic for Wario World, all you need to do to add onto that is 60 Canadian dollars, and that will lead to some funny faces and someone screaming in discomfort at eating raw garlic. Okay, so that's pretty much all I can add for now. We are good to go on to break, and I will see you guys, and I'll see you guys after the break to begin for the run of Jade Cocoon, ran by Nick RP Green, and who was taught by Zakia, who appeared yesterday with me with the run of Ninja 5-0. So I will see you guys then with those guys as they play Jade Cocoon. We'll see you then. Right. I think we're still getting stuff set up at the moment. So I'm going to quickly maybe just read through the incentives again, like mainly just the ones that are literally coming up very soon at the moment to kind of give you guys a bit more like an idea of what to work towards. So literally last chance to pick a character name in Jade Cocoon. At the moment, Bartholomew is winning by 5 quid. If you want, like, out of the names that you can choose, there is Sherry, Bartholomew, DJ, first name, the game, HAW 504 2103, or Fred. If you want Jerry to win, all that's needed is $8 Canadian. If you want DJ to win, all that's needed is 6. First name 11. First name, the game, HAW and Fred are 11. Or if you just want Bartholomew to win, just pile some more. If you want Bartholomew to just have a very easy victory, just flip in, I don't know, keep it stuck at 10, or maybe increase the price even further, like increase the rate even further on that. That's something that you can do. There we go. Also, something for today. Yeah, here we go. I forgot about this one. Something else that you can do today is we can choose MS, the MGS free solid snake eater, remembering just the name of the song. Like the Metal Gear Solid 3 category. So we can either do very easy, European extreme, or all keratins. Oh, what do you mean? Find out. Sorry, my flipping Tiltify sounded me out for no reason. Yeah, that's better. I don't really know much about Metal Gear Solid 3, but basically, if you do know something and you fancy seeing another one of these categories except European Extreme played, very easy. You need to raise about 9 quid for, and for all keratoins you need about 33 quid, I believe. 33 or 34 to be more precise. As well as that, we still have the the Sega Sonic the Hedgehog character select, where you can either play as Sonic, Ray the Flying Squirrel, or Mighty the Armadillo. Where are my Mighty boys, my guys? Only $10 Canadian. Yikes. No one likes Mighty anymore, it's all about Ray. Okay, just reading some of these tags, getting caught off guard a little bit. My avatar looks more tight than I do. Getting off the point. Yeah, basically, let's see if we can get find any more mighty enjoys that fancy increasing, getting mighty to hit like his proper place. But if not, Raider's Flying Skull will do. At least no one's picking Sonic. The beta choice, the bit basic bitch choice. Alright. Yeah. The main one though, because this is literally your very last chance to pick this, is to try and pick a character name, because as soon as everything is set up here, this is it. Like, you won't be able to do this anymore, so it is completely up to you whether you want to try and add a bit more, to the pot and pick another character name for Jade Cocoon. If not, then I guess we're stuck with Bartholomew. And I'm just gonna call him Bart because that sounds better, because Bartholomew is the name of a nerd. I don't really got much else to add. Running out, I always find things to run out. I keep on running out of things to say. Probably because I just say them all so quickly, so I just end up running out of things just to mumble on about, like ramble on about, I should just say. Sorry, give me a second. Think quickly. Yeah, good job talk about this. I mean, all I can see is feeling alright. I feel like the only way to properly know how I'm going to feel about it is when the actual run starts. Everyone knows that the superior way to cut potato is to make it mashed. Or it's chips. Oh, but then again, you don't call them chips in America, you call them... But then again, you don't call chips chips in America. Oh. Question. Like, chapter 3, all bosses, is this including the flipping god-awful is this including the actual god-awful hidden ones? Not the, not going into spoilers, but just like, there are two bosses that, like, you necessarily don't beat. I don't know, you changed the flipping... You Americans changed the bloody, English... Oh yeah, that's fair. I was trying my best to avoid spoilers, but... The problem is, when you ask questions like that, it's a bit hard to avoid spoilers. All I will say... Yeah, that's the problem is, yeah, fair. The problem with asking the question that the 30-second system asks is that I feel like it's kind of hard to talk about that particular thing without going into spoilers, so I think I might just skip it. I personally would like to, but I'd be slow as fuck still. Especially after all the practice that I had to put in for one of the sections, which I will not go into because spoilers. Thank you. Someone gets the fact that chips are just potato, like basically what Americans just call fries. Why do you call everything fries? French fries are French fries. Chips are chips. And also, what's wrong with Walkers? Why do you have to call them Lays? More like lazy. Ha 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 ha. Terrible joke. Also, that's another thing. Why did you get rid of the U in so many letters? Because that is color. Flipping. What's another one I can think of? Actually, I should probably stop roasting Americans. But to be honest, they are very good at roasting themselves anyway. Hell yeah, actually, you know what, flipping, as much as I was taking the piss out of you, you make a valid point with roast potatoes. Gotta love a good roasty when they're done properly. Are we finally good to go? Are we all good to go? Are we ready to start setting up stuff? I think my eyes. There we go. Right. Good. Okay, I think we are good. We're finally good to go. I can stop rambling, as I can not ramble and not fail to think of things to talk about. Wait a second. So, right. Let's see. We can try and think of other fucking American words that just get rid of the letter U for no reason. Alright, just a second. I'm just gonna find some more words. Take the piss out of people with. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Oh yeah. Apartment. Flat. Elevator. Lift. Trash can. Bin. French fries. Chips. Chips. Crisps. Soccer. Football. Sweater. Jumper. Gas. Petrol. Cookie. Biscuit. Why the fuck do you call biscuits cookies? And everyone knows that the flipping biscuits that you actually call biscuits are called cobblers. Right. Okay, I think that's enough of me roasting American. I think that's enough of me roasting American English now. Are we finally good to go? Okay. Let's see some more new words. Faucet, tap, elevator, lift, pants, vacation, holiday, flashlight, torch, taxi cab. Okay, I think I'm done now. Right. Right. Okay, I think our skill, our tech checks are sorted now, so I think we can start getting ready to prepare for the any percent run of Jade Cocoon, ran by Nick RP Green and Zeke, and with help from his teacher Zeka. The run should approximately take about 1 hour and 10 minutes, and I hope to learn a little bit more about the game itself to see if I honestly would fancy picking it up myself. And also just learn the skips and stuff as they're talking about it. Alright. I guess I should say, I don't really know anything about this game in general. This is the first time I'm hearing about it, like the last game. But I hope to learn a little bit more from it, from Nick and Zeka and see what they say, why they run the game, stuff like that. And yeah, I don't really have much else to add. I think I should do no, I don't need to do a countdown. No. Yeah, let's just see them in. Oh. Oh. Right. Hmm. Okay. Right. Okay. And yeah.